swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Williams will pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Peterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The short hands, it's Washington. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program.
Looking for a deep man. Finds a spot in the middle. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That's caught. It's Fowler. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
So now it's second and long. Williams will pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Huskies are threatening on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, USC, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Touchdown, Washington! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. They stop him just a leap or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Snagged out of the air.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Back's looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Finding an escape route. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rides to back and leaves it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little more space opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
That's caught. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams will pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Complete downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. Trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the...
Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Stewart. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll immediately call timeout.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
This time on target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, USC.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.